Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. Students, I am your maths teacher and I am back with your next chapter in maths for class 2nd. And the chapter we are going to discuss today is chapter 7, multiplication. Students, in this chapter you will know about multiplication. You will learn how to multiply two-digit number by one-digit number, properties of multiplication and many more things. So students, let's begin our chapter. First of all, we must know what is multiplication. Students, multiplication is one of the four basic operations of arithmetic. Multiplication is an operation where a number is added to itself a number of times. For example, 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equals to 12. By this, we understood that the number 4 is added repeatedly for 3 times. Students, this is the symbol of multiplication, which is read as into. 15 multiplied by 2 is equal to 30. Students, the number which is to be multiplied by another number is known as multiplicand. Here, the number 15 is the multiplicand. A number by which the multiplicand is to be multiplied is known as multiplier. Here, the number 2 is the multiplier. The result of multiplication is said as product. Here, the number 30 is the product. Multiplication as repeated addition. Students, when we multiply the same number over and over, it is said as multiplication as repeated addition. For example, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equals to 12. Let us understand this with an example. Students, a boy named Rama wants to give 3 bananas to each animal. But he doesn't know how many bananas he needs altogether. Now, we must help Rama calculate how many bananas he needs for the animals. Students, there are 4 animals. Rama wants to give each one 3 bananas. 3 bananas for parrot, 3 for monkey, 3 for elephant and 3 for dog. So Rama needs 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 bananas. So students, how many is that? Let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it means 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. It means Rama needs 12 bananas for the animals. Let us look 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12 in another way. As you can see, each animal has 3 bananas and there are 4 animals. So altogether 4 times 3 bananas. We can say that 4 times 3 or 4 into 3. This also equals 12. So we see that 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is the same as 4 into 3. Students, now let us understand how to multiply using the number line. Let us find 4 into 4 using a number line. First, we will make a number line starting from 0 till 20. Here, 4 is multiplied by 4. So, starting from 0, we need to jump 4 times. covering 4 numbers in each jump. We will start from 0. From 0, we will count 1, 2, 3, 4. So after the first jump, we will come on 4. Now, we have to take our second jump. So, 4 steps ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will come on 8. Now, we have to take our third jump. So, again, 4 steps ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will come on 12. Now, we have to take our fourth jump. So, again 4 steps ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will come on 16. As only 4 jumps were required, we will not jump forward. We will stop on 16. Students, now you can count. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps of 4. After taking 4 jumps, we reached on 16. So, our answer will be 16. So, we can say that 4 into 4 is equals to 16. Students, now let us learn how to multiply 2-digit number by 1-digit number without carrying. Let us multiply 32 by 3. Student, first of all, we will write the given numbers in column form. Then, we will multiply the ones. That is 2 ones by 3. We will get 6 ones. So, we will write 6 under the ones column. Then, we will multiply the tens. That is 3 tens by 3. We will get 9 tens. So, we will write 9 under the tens column. So, we can say that 32 multiplied by 3 is equals to 96. Students, I hope you have understood this. Let us learn how to multiply 2-digit number by 1-digit number with carry. Students, let us multiply 27 by 2. First of all, we will write the given numbers in column form. Then, we will multiply the ones. That is 7 ones by 2. We will get 14 ones. Students, now we will regroup the product in ones column. I hope you remember that I have told you 110 is equal to 10 ones. So, we can write 14 ones is equal to 110 plus 4 ones. So, we will write 4 under the ones column and carry over 1 to the tens column. Now, we will multiply the tens. We will multiply 2 tens by 2. We will get 4 tens. Then, we will add carried over tens, that is 1 10 and 4 10. We will get 5 tens. So, we will write 5 under the tens column. So, 27 multiplied by 2 is equals to 54. Students, now let us multiply 57 by 3. First of all, we will write the given numbers in column form. Then, we will multiply the ones. That is 7 ones by 3. We will get 21 ones. Students, now we will regroup the product in ones column. So, we can write 21 ones is equal to 2 tens plus 1 1. So, we will write 1 under the ones column and carry over 2 to the tens column. Students, now we will multiply the tens. That is 5 tens by 3. We will get 15 tens. Then we will add carried over tens, that is 2 tens and 15 tens. We will get 17 tens. And as I have told you earlier, 10 tens is equal to 100. So we can write 17 tens as 100 plus 7 tens. So we will write 7 under the tens column and 1 under the hundreds column. So we can say that 57 multiplied by 3 is equals to 171. Students, now let us know about multiplication properties. Today we will discuss 3 basic properties of multiplication. First, any number multiplied by 1 is the number itself. Second, any number multiplied by 0 gives product equal to 0. Third, order property of multiplication. Students, let us discuss in detail about these properties one by one. Property 1. Any number multiplied by 1 is the number itself. Students, as you can see, there are 4 flower pots having 1 flower in each pot. So students, how many flowers are there all together? Let us find out. There are 4 baskets and 1 flower in each basket. Now 4 into 1 is equal to 4. So here we multiplied the number 4 by 1 and we got the product as 4. That is the number itself. Hence, any number multiplied by 1 is the number itself. Property 2. Any number multiplied by 0 gives product equal to 0. Students, look, there are 5 flower baskets and there are 0 flower in each basket. How many flowers are there all together? Here, there are 5 baskets, but there are no flowers in each. That is, there are 0 flowers in each. So, 5 into 0 is equals to 0. Thus, when we multiply any number with 0, we always get the product as 0. Property 3. Order property of multiplication. Students, look, there are 4 baskets and each basket contains 6 flowers. So, how many flowers are all together? Yes, 4 into 6, that is equal to 24. So, there are 24 flowers in 4 baskets. Now again, look, here are 6 baskets and each basket contained 4 flowers. So, how many flowers are there all together? 6 into 4 is equal to 24. There too are 24 flowers in all. So we see that 4 into 6 is equal to 6 into 4. Students, thus we know that even after changing the order of the factors, the product does not change. This property is also called commutative property. Students, now here are some questions for you related to this chapter. I would like you to note down the questions in a rough copy and solve it. Students, now let's do a fun activity. Today, you have to draw a multiplication flower on a white page. Students, you have to make a flower as shown to you in the picture. Students, start with the center of the flower and write any number from 1 to 9 in the center. Next, draw 12 petals around the center, labeling them 1 to 12. At last, you have to draw another 12 petals and write the product of the center number and the petal adjacent to the new petal. Students, I hope you have enjoyed this activity and this chapter. Students, now it's your turn. You have to practice all the questions given in your book daily in your rough copy. And you have to learn the tables till 20. Thank you, students. Stay at home, stay safe.